This is more than
Back live, Gary Mazeroff, Jose Cruz. This is the 9th broadcast today here in Guatemala City. Thank you for tuning in on the Pan Am Sports Channel. So this is the 21 and under mixed doubles event. Canada receiving, POCSAI on the left, JAUVIN on the right, the female. Serving, local favorites Guatemala, Aguilar serving. Sierra, her partner. Best of 5, 2-11, win by 2, rally scoring. Good start for Guatemala, 1-0. 35th edition of the World Junior Racquetball Championships here in Guatemala City. Aguilar high Z lob. So it's 1-1, Canada coming in to serve. JAUVIN. Quebec province. And Christian POCSAI without his mustache. Serving 1-2, he's from Ontario. Here in the background, Ramon De Leon, he is our professional referee, calling it short. Second serve. Gearbox, sleek black racquetball. Oh, snap forehand winner, Aguilar. Early lead, Guatemala, 3-1. This is still pool play. Same serve as before. Techo. Patience from the young lady from Guatemala, enticing Chloe to hit the ball low zone deep from deep court, and she skips it. Oh boy. Point scored. Up top, Sierra. POCSAI. Straight up, straight down ball, didn't reach the front wall. Another point for Guatemala. Michel Gagnon, head coach, along with Patrick Chauvin. Not what they ordered. Did not make the front wall again. See when they use their one timeout. 7-1, first to 11. Christian. Chloe. Skip ball. So it's a handout, one down, and a point for the receiving team, 7-2. Wallpaper ball. Not literally, but figuratively. Literally, Canada has used their one timeout for this game. And we'll take a short timeout as well. Jose, commercial break, please. Gary Mazeroff back with Jose Cruz to my right. He's in the production booth. Gustavo has taken the night off. This is the last match, number 9 today. We'll be back at 9:45 a.m. tomorrow, Central Standard Time in the U.S. That's local time here in Guatemala City. Early lead here, Guatemala 8-2. Drive serve from Alex Sierra. Handcuffed Christian. Deep left corner. Point. Fortunately for Canada, I think he called a foot fault, second serve. He being Ramon. Sierra. Splat. Splat is an extension of a pinch. Pinch is usually the third offensive shot we teach. Ball live. Chloe right side. Up top. Aguilar. Paula Aguilar. And done deal. Not much of a first game contest, but things changed radically. Guatemala 11, Canada 2. We'll be back in 2 minutes. Take it away, Jose. And we're back live. We being Gary Mazeroff. To my right, we have my hijo, Alan Chacon. And to his right is Jose Cruz, the production manager here. Ramon de Leon has summoned both teams back to the court. We have Team Canada serving. They're down 1-0. They need to amp it up to stay in this match. Chloe Chauvin serving high Z lob. Paula Aguilar. That's not the start Monsieur Gagnon and Patrick Chauvin wanted. Guatemala 1, Canada 0, game 2. Point for Canada as the receiving team, and they get a handout as well, so second server. Nice shot, Christian. Canada has their first lead of this match, 2-1 in game 2. Same serve from Chloe, high Z lob, very nice, up top. Set up. She goes up top, however. And it pays dividends. So she's enticing Aguilar to shoot from deep court, low zone. 3-1. handcuffed. If you're in Argentina, that word is esposada. 2-3, segundo set. POCSAI serviendo. Pelota corta, segundo. Global Nick lob, setup. And very fortunate bounce, deep left corner for Canada. It's 4-1, 4-2. First to 11, win by 2. Young man from Ontario, 21 years of age. Oh my. That's an uncontested serve, also known in English as an ace. Japanese, they call it ace. Short. Second serve. Nick lob keeps Sierra deep. Replay call. Dead ball hinder, no harm, no foul, first serve. 5-2, segundo set. So POCSAI on the left side watches that return by Sierra crack out off that right side wall. He's asserting himself a little bit more now, taking more shots with that forehand up the middle. Chloe went cross court with that ceiling, and it proved to be a detriment because it set up Sierra, and he hit a cross court handcuff shot winner. You don't have to hit it right along the wall. More importantly on a ceiling ball is depth. Good coverage. Ball live. Sierra. The call is legal. Roll out in that out of that right corner, according to Ramon. POCSAI does not agree, but it's the call of the official. We don't have the VAR system in play until the quarterfinals. So now, Guatemala opening up a lead. 6-5, 1 point deficit in favor of serving team. Sierra backhand up top. Chloe up top. Aguilar shoots it and wins the rally. (7-5) game 2, 35th IRF Junior World Championship here in Guatemala City. Set up. Sloppy ceiling ball from Guatemala. Set up Christian in the middle, and he put it away. Now it's a 1 point deficit in favor of the serving team, 7-6. Another footfall called. That front foot may not stride across that service line, which is the front line. The back line 5 feet away is the short line. Excellent shot by Christian down that vidrio, 40 feet long, 20 feet high. 7-7, game 2. Canada, critical game for them. Unfortunate. You don't want to get stuck, singles or doubles, you don't want to get stuck on the wall. A racket's length and then a good step into the middle. He's the left side player, he should be using his backhand. Christian takes his forehand. Ball live. Ball down. Christian showing his athleticism, agility, ballet skills, you name it. And finally, his racquetball skills. He put the ball away. 8-8. Empate, 8 iguales. Chloe got handcuffed. That was an opportunity lost. Guatemala serving. Aguilar, high Z lob coming. Chloe deep. Goes cross court. That paid dividends. Point receiving team. First to 11, 9-9, Sierra. That was a short serve and a foot fault. Foot fault was not called, except from this broadcast booth. Up top, Sierra. I'll agree with what he tried to do. He just didn't get into position. He's trying to take it early. So now it's game point number 1, 10-9 in favor of Guatemala. Pro Kennex, Gearbox, thank you. Splathead. LOC, Dr. Ware, IRF, Osvaldo Maggi. So Sierra goes high lob right. Sierra gets the setup. Chloe. Chloe again. Aguilar. Oh my, conservative shots by Canada pays off. And Alan Chacon, we go sobre tiempo, we go overtime. 10-10, first to 12. Guess what, folks? Canada now has game point number 1 in their favor. The tide has changed. Chloe, deep court. Canada, 12. Guatemala, 10. Not much else we can say except, wow. So we'll be back in 2 minutes, and Jose will take a commercial break.
This is more than a
Gary Mazeroff back with Jose Cruz. We're here at Court Central in Guatemala City at the beautiful Complejo Domo Polideportivo. It's a multi-discipline sports park. Right outside, 50 paces away, is the squash venue, taekwondo, a couple hundred yards away, ciclismo, and some others. It's oftentimes less than a 10-minute bus ride to our Hotel Clarion. 5 minutes to the airport, just a beautiful location. So congratulations, Canada. After getting beaten handily in game 1, they come back and win in overtime in game 2, 12-10. So now we have a tie at 1. We'll go at least 4 sets. Guatemala serving Aguilar, 0-0. Sierra, Alex, splat winner. Splat, again, is an extension of a pinch. It's hit from deeper court, closer to the side wall. It hits the side wall deeper, takes 2 bounces up front, and ideally is hit hard enough to make a sound of splat. (2-0). Aguilar has not deviated from this serve all match. We'll have a visual hinder there. Dead ball hinder. No harm done. Replay first serve. Dead ball hinder will always nullify a previous fault serve. Good hands, Aguilar. Chloe. Ball live. And Christian says, I'll take it. Good communication. Point scored for Canada coming in to serve. Chloe pretty much has done the same as Aguilar. That high Z lob. Christian. And Canada has now tied up set number 3, 2-2. Empate dos iguales. Ball down. Canada. First lead of this game. Somewhat of a surprise. Kudos to them and the coaching staff. They made an adjustment after the first set. To be more conservative, make them score from deep court. Handcuffed along that back wall. Coming in to serve Guatemala 3-3. Wow. Kill attempt, re-kill by Chloe Chauvin, much to the joy of her father, Patrick, who started teaching Chloe racquetball at age 7. That's a mishit ceiling, but it clears the Guatemala player anyway. Good coverage. Ball down. Sierra ends the rally with a backhand sidewall, front wall combo. Empate, 4 iguales. 4-4 game number 3. Hope you're enjoying the broadcast, folks. Another foot fault, front line. Second serve. 2 serves in racquetball. Pan Am Sports Channel, IRF Networks. And so Christian comes and poaches right side and takes that return. And to no avail, he skips that last shot in. Another skip. Sierra amping it up. That pace starting to hit Mancilla. Drive serves. 7-3. Referring to Jaime from Chile, who won earlier in singles. Doubles, communication is the most critical element. It can be 50-50 or 90-10. For Canada, it's becoming about 75-25. Meanwhile, we have an official time to clean up the court. So Canada will serve, young lady, from Quebec province, 4-7. Up top. So Gagnon told Chloe to be more conservative. Even if she has what we feel is a setup, she's going back up top, and it's proved to be a valuable asset. Another point. Thank you, empleados here at this beautiful facility. 2025 calendar IRF events. Easter week, Pascuas in Abril, middle of April. Tournament finishes the day before Easter. We're not sure the location. It may be back here, maybe in Mexico, maybe quien sabe. Timeout on the floor. We'll take timeout as well and be back here at Court Central shortly. And we're back live, Gary, with Jose. Court Central here, number 6, Guatemala City. First game, 11-2 in favor of Guatemala. Canada could have cratered, held their composure, and came back and won in overtime in game 2. And now they're inching back in game 3, predicated by the coaching move by Gagnon. Being more conservative, hitting more ceiling balls on that right side of the court. 6-8. Christian POCSAI serving. Ramon de Leon, professional referee from República Dominicana. Pelota corta, segundo servicio. Globo Nick, Techo. Techo, drive, end of rally shot. Canada puts it away, 7-8. This could be another huge comeback for Team Canada. Eight. So Christian was going for the deep crack. It wasn't an ace, but the ball did crack right in front of us. Got the weak return from Sierra, then he killed it. 1-2-3. One, two. Now we're at 5. Wow. Chloe JAUVIN rolls it out. 8th exchange. Canada forges ahead here in game 3, 9-8. Crowd loves it. Short. Second serve. Nick lob, didn't nick. Sierra takes a forehand. Christian. Wow. 10-8. Rally ending forehand by Christian. Inside out forehand. Handcuffed the young lady Aguilar on the right side. Game point number 1, Canada. Short. Second serve. See what he does here. Probably go with the Nick lob. High lob that quails off that side wall. Forces a ceiling ball that time. 2 ceiling balls set up. Christian. Wow. Again, wow. Excitement here at Court Central, Jose. Canada, 2 games in a row, comes back and wins 12-10 at 11-8. So we're going to take a 2-minute break. When we come back, Canada will try and close it out in the 4th set. We're back live, Gary and Jose. Gustavo will be back tomorrow morning at 9:45. Mixed doubles, 21 and under here on Court Central in Guatemala. A little surprise here. Canada leads 2-1. They were handled 11-2 in game 1. They came back and won in overtime second set. 12-10, they won the third 11-8, and they were behind 8-4. Ball live. Ball live. Not anymore. Third time the charm for Guatemala. You can see the body language has changed. More confidence from both the Canadian players, which was absent in game 1. Rally ending forehand from Aguilar. 2-0. That's how they started out the third set as well. Canada rallied. Up top. Ball live. Christian with the backhand. Christian now with the backhand deep. Left side pass with the forehand from Sierra. Not negotiated by POCSAI. 3-0. Near side forehand winner, 4-0. High Z lob. Ball live. Aguilar neutralizing each of those shots. Ball was good. Deep court splat winner by Christian. Swing the racket, good things happen. Handout and a point for the receiving team, 4-1. Jam serve, different twist that time. Set up, Christian. Good coverage by Aguilar, but she got visually hindered by her partner. Canada serving 2-4, 2-4. Quarto set. Techo. Reverse pinch winner, Sierra. Right-handers forehand into the left corner is a reverse pinch. 2-5. It's a deep crack serve. Weak return, put away, quick hands. Christian's younger brother Asher over here applauding him. He thinks he's the coach for this match. (3-5), Canada serving. Great serve, just over that short line. Forehand set up. Rally ending forehand by Aguilar, front wall, sidewall, kiss winner. Aguilar, Guatemala serving 6-3, fourth set. Guatemala has to win this to force a fifth set tiebreak. And if that's any indication, we're likely to go to the fifth set. 7-3, let's see if Canada uses their timeout. And the answer is no. 7-3. One timeout per game, 1 minute in length. So here's the timeout. Chloe came out of what got her success, and that was going to the ceiling. She kind of hit a half-hearted around the wall ball, set up Aguilar right side, and she put it away. So we'll be back shortly, folks. Stay tuned on the Pan Am Sports Channel. Back live, Gary with Jose. 8-3 in favor of Guatemala. They have to win this fourth set to force a tiebreak. They're down 1-2. Canada. That's what the doctor ordered from Canada to go up top. Make Guatemala score from deep court. POCSAI left side. There you have it, folks. That's called a quality timeout. Not only does the receiving team come back in and get a handout, but they get a point. 8-3. Jam. Great serve. Kudos to Christian for cutting it off, because if he lets that ball go, chances are his partner's not going to be able to track it. 9-4. Wide angle. Up top. There you go. If this theme continues and Canada is successful, I'm going to write Racquetball Canada and have Monsieur Gagnon get a raise. Another skip. Never say never. Canada inching back one by one, 6-9. Christian deep left, up top. Aguilar. Oh, unfortunate. Chloe Chauvin did not handle that ball along the right side concrete wall. Now it's game point number 1 for the receiving team. Christian tries to jam it in the middle, comes up long, second serve. There's the patented Nick lob. Gets the return he wants up top. And hits a 38.5 backhand rollout. It's impressive, folks. 7-10. If you think you can do it, come out on the court on your own, take 100 gearbox sleek black balls and try and do it with nobody else on the court. Aguilar, handcuffed Christian. So when we return in 2 minutes, it'll be 2 sets each. We'll be back.
This is more than a ball.
Tie break, folks. Guatemala serving. First to 11, win by 2, rally scoring. Great start for Canada. Coming in to serve, 1-0. What a match. High Z lob. That hasn't changed for either young lady. Skip ball handout. A couple years ago, IRF went to the rally scoring format, which is typical of Olympic sports, court sports. A lot more engaging. So Guatemala coming in to serve with a 1-point lead, 2-1. Aguilar, hometown favorite, along with Alex Sierra. Chloe shoots it. Aguilar up front. Wow. Not necessarily what she was trying to do, but credit to Chloe. Front wall, sidewall kiss winner, 2-2. Foot fault. Front line, which is the service line, 15 feet from the front wall. Comes high lob. Right side. Christian poaching over there. And pays dividends. Couple of adjustments after the first game. Well, after the first game, it was on the serve. After game number 3, it was having the young man from Canada poach and cover most of those shots on the right side. Empate 3 iguales. Quinta set. Drive Z. Set up backhand. Set up forehand. Skip ball. No mulligans. He wants a do-over. He doesn't get one. Guatemala serving with a 1-point lead, 4-3, game 5. This is still part of the pool play. That's a regalo. Piso. Empate ahora, 4 iguales. PanAmSports.com.org on the Pan Am Sports Channel. International Racquetball Federation.com. Gearbox. Prokenix. Splathead. Skip ball by Chloe. Point for the serving team. 5-4. I believe he called a visual hinder on that serve. Screen, second serve. Nick Lobb, left side. Left up, return to serve by Christian, and Sierra was all over that one to end the rally, left corner. 6-4. Ball was short. And a foot fault. Second serve. Ball down. Cross court. Kill shot. 1-point lead for the serving team, 6-5. 5-6, I should say. I stand corrected. 1 point lead it was for the receiving team. It's now 6-6. Empate 6 iguales. So, change in protocol here on the serve by Chloe. She's still going with the Z angle, but attacking it and hitting drive Z's. It's paid off. Wide angle, ball live. Christian. Point scored. Failure to move. Because Guatemala didn't move, it was a visual hinder. Have to give access to the ball for both players. Canada has a 2-point lead, 8-6 in the 5th game. Guatemala calls a timeout. We're going to stay here. So, folks, you're watching a masterful match. Canada 11-2 on the receiving end of game 1. Rallied. And now here we are. They rallied and took games 2 and 3. And here we are in the 5th set. They were behind early, and now 2-point lead. Guatemala's used their 1 timeout. Canada still has 1 available if they want it. Court central here, Gary along with Jose. Another long day, my friend. 9 matches we've broadcast. This is number 9. Tomorrow at 9:45 Central Standard Time in the States, we'll start the matches again. This is still a pool play match, so both of these teams should be still in the draw. Saturday ends play with the premiación. All the awards will be presented. De Leon, the head official, has summoned both teams back to the court. Chloe Chauvin, Canada serving. 8, Guatemala 6. Christian. No call. Now he's calling it. Delayed call, the right call. There was convergence. Remember, safety on the court. First serve. Dead ball hinder nullifies the previous fault serve. Chloe. Christian. Chloe again. Sierra. Aguilar. Everybody into the mix. Fist pump. Both players from Canada. 9-6. Ten seconds to be ready. So she had to put her racket down. She being Aguilar. So Sierra poached that time. Christian deep, shoots it. And now Canada, 10-6, has match point. Sierra. One match point for a Guatemala save. Now it's second match point for Canada, 10-7. And there it is. Chauvin, POCSAI, Canada, over Aguilar and Sierra, Guatemala, 3-2. A very, very fine match, especially to end a long day here, Jose. Thank you to Ramon de Leon for his professionalism as the arbitro for that match. So we're going to sign off momentarily. Remember, this is the 35th edition of the International Racquetball Federation World Junior Championships here in Guatemala City. We start at 9:45 in the morning, Central Time tomorrow, and that will begin day number 6 of the competition. So for Gary, for Jose and Gustavo and Alan Chacon, we'll sign off and see you tomorrow.